For the month of August, as you know, we are focusing on sexually transmitted infections. And this week, we're going to focus on another virus. It's called the herpes simplex virus. Herpes virus can induce something called genital herpes. And in fact, there are two types of herpes virus. One is called HSV1, herpes simplex virus 1, and naturally herpes simplex virus 2. And herpes simplex virus 1 tends to be more prevalent in the oral cavity, resulting in something called cold sore. However, herpes simplex 2 virus, it commonly happens in the genital area for both men and women, and it is actually more commonly known as genital herpes. So how does this virus come about? Let's find out what is the prevalence of this virus. In fact, there's some study to show that 850 million people in the world has got genital herpes at some point in their life. It's around 12%. In the United States, there's around 16% of the adult sexually active men and women have got genital herpes. But of course, not everybody has got symptoms related to genital herpes. So the sexual contact actually induces that, especially when there's a blister and then there's sexual contact, it will cause this. And that translates to about 1 to 2% per sexual act, or about every 1,000 sexual act itself will induce the transmissions of the herpes virus. So interesting facts about herpes virus is that it can happen spontaneously even though somebody is keeping it dormant all the time. So if most people are not really aware that they've got herpes, however, the time when they are dehydrated, stressed, or their immune system is down, the virus will emerge, usually in the genital areas. That will cause tingling sensation, pain, and really unsightly blisters. So during this time, when they see doctors, either simple blood test or a PCR swab of the actual blister area, then we can come with a diagnosis. Well, it is quite horrible to know that herpes simplex infection has no cure. However, it's reassuring to know that as somebody gets older, the chances of re-emerging actually drops because the immune system can actually handle it better. And the other thing which is interesting is that when you're in a monogamous relationship and also keep your body healthy, the chances of it spreading is significantly reduced. And of course, the use of barrier techniques such as condom will significantly reduce the transmissions of herpes simplex virus. We've dealt with HIV, we dealt with herpes simplex virus, but probably by far the most common virus that actually is transmissible is human papilloma virus. HPV is transmissible by sexual contact, and worse still, it can even have the adverse consequence of cancer. So you know what you need to do. You stay tuned for next week's Putting Dr. G on the Spot.